Hey everyone, so this video is about the book Brain Power, Improve Your Mind as You Age, written by Michael Gelb. If you're interested in the book, there's a link down below. But anyways, just as the name of the book suggests, it just talks about ways that you can improve your brain. And so in this video, I'm going to share with you 8 ways that you can improve your brain or your mind and that they talk about in the book. So the very first thing is your attitude or your mindset. Now this basically talks about how some people think that as you get older, there's nothing much you can do about learning new things or doing stuff because you're getting older. Well, that's actually not true, because despite the fact that you are getting older, your brain does reproduce new cells. I mean, obviously, maybe not at as fast as it was when you were young, but it still nonetheless produces new brain cells. And so having said that, you're still able to learn, you're still able to do things. I mean, obviously not as quickly as you were when you were younger, but nonetheless, you're still able to grow brain cells and to learn new things. And also, with regards to the mindset, don't think that that your current situation is what it is, and that things can actually change, right? So that's what it talks about with mindset. So don't think that things are fixed. Think, things can grow, and they will grow. And number 2 is to be a lifelong learner. Now that specifically isn't really learning per se, but it's more so giving your brain different types of stimuli. So giving your brain a workout. So basically, you can do that by as it says, learning. So learning a new language, learning an instrument, learning new skills. So just reading, or just doing, playing chess. So just something that mentally works, or do something that works out your brain mentally. So that's basically what number 2 is all about. Just be a lifelong learner. So just continuously stimulate your brain. Number 3 is to exercise. So there's a connection between your brain and your body, and your body and your brain. So people think, oh, your brain and your body are 2 separate things, but in fact, they aren't. When you exercise, it forces you to breathe in more, and when you breathe in, it sends the oxygen to your brain, and that actually helps with processing and just whatever the brain does. So yeah, number 3 is to exercise. Number 4 is with diet and supplementation, or supplements. Now the book talks about the supplements and diets on things that you should ingest, or the things that you should eat. And basically, the whole idea is, if you're eating crappy foods, you're going to get crappy results. If you eat healthy foods or good foods, you're going to get good results. There's a saying, you are what you eat. So just be mindful of whatever it is that you're eating. If you're eating healthy foods, then you should get good results. All right, so I'm not going to dive too in depth on the diet and supplement part, because everyone is different. What may work for one person may not work for someone else. But yeah, definitely check out the book if you are interested. The 5th thing is environment. So your environment also plays a role on your brain. So that includes lighting, the air that you're breathing, the aromas. That's basically your environment. So you want to be in a well-lit room with good aromas or high-quality air. All right. Number 6 is with relationships. Now, basically, on a daily basis, you want to connect with others and have a somewhat meaningful who you have a somewhat meaningful relationship with, and just kind of talk with them. And the whole reason with that is that when you talk or socialize and build or foster these relationships, it requires your brain to move or exercise and to think. See, when you're speaking using language, it forces your brain to work itself out. So having meaningful relationships on a daily basis, or having interactions on a daily basis, is very key to exercising your mind. Number 7 is with rest. So that basically means sleep, meditation, and naps, right? So those 3 are kind of important. So with sleep, you want to get 8 hours of sleep if you can, and high quality sleep as well. The next is with meditation. So they talk about the importance of meditating on a daily basis. And the third thing is with naps. If you can, take a nap in the afternoon. Now, some people are different. They may or may not need a nap, but it just talks about getting a nap or taking a nap. And the last thing, this one is called audio/brain synchronization, or synchronizing. And that to me was something new. Now, basically, the whole idea is that there's an audio file included, or several audio files included, and you're supposed to listen to these audio files for different purposes. And the idea behind it is that your brain operates on different waves or frequencies, and these tracks that are included are supposed to sync up with the same brain waves. And because of that, it helps you get into a state of relaxation better, or a state of meditation better. So personally, I tried it out for a couple of days. No noticeable difference yet, but I'm going to continue with these tracks, or listening to these tracks, and see how they work, and hopefully it does what it says it's supposed to do. All right, so those are the 8 points. Now, in terms of my recommendation, I would definitely recommend this book to anyone and everyone. The reason for that is that this book is like a manual for your brain. You know, nowhere have you learned about like how the brain works, how it operates, especially not in school. They don't really teach you about how the brain works and how to improve it. In addition to that, in the very first chapter, they talk about memory techniques, so ways that you can remember things much better. So I think that was very interesting. I mean, I already learned some of that in a course that I took, but it was great to see it again in this book. So I would definitely highly recommend this book to anyone and everyone, because it just talks about your brain. Everything starts from the brain. Before you speak, before you walk, before you play tennis, it all starts from the brain. Every action, right? So why not give yourself that competitive edge? All right, well, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you are interested in receiving notifications on my future videos. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye for now.